Okay, good afternoon. Can you hear me? ได้ยินไหมครับ Hello Hello ได้ยินไหมครับ Can you hear me? ไม่ได้ยินอ้าวโอเค Hello เอ้ยโอเค so I can come back from Rayong. Okay, just came back. Okay, probably I will wait for couple minutes to start. Okay, but for now, if you have any question, you can ask me. Okay, about this class. Sorry that I cancel this class last week. Okay, I will wait for until 17:05. Okay, so and for now, if you have any question, you can ask me. Oh, okay, so probably I will start. Okay, I'm not sure if there anyone join this class for the first time. You can look at here or see about. Okay, so last week I should teach you about law and order, about beverage production, and this week gonna be design thinking. Okay, and for this class, okay, if you come here for the first time, so for assessment, your grade will be OSU, but I will not give you and you a U grade. Okay, so gonna be OS, and if there are any missing assignment, I will give you an I. So for your work, I I will give you like a two type. Okay, the first one gonna be assignment. Assignment means I will check your work carefully. Okay, but for homework, I just like take a look some of your work. Okay, gonna be like a short question, but I will not get all of your homework. Okay, and yeah, for assignment, if there are any missing assignment, then you will get an I grade. And for pitching idea for your, so for assignment here, number one and number two, you're gonna show propose your proposal, and then you're gonna do a project. Both of assignment here gonna be group work, so your group member can vary from 2 to 6. So minimum is 2, maximum is 6. No 1, no 7. You know, no 1 and no 7. I will not allow any group to have 1 or 7. Okay. And for pitching idea for the proposed beverage product, it's gonna be about like a March 24th here. Okay, starting this week. So you have about 3 weeks to finish. If you cannot finish this week, you can continue. You can try again March 31st, and then April 7th, the 7th. Okay. I'll tell you in the future what you need to do for pitching idea for the proposed beverage product. But when you propose your proposal, your group must be in. Your member must log in to the Zoom meeting. So you cannot like stay with your friend and without logging to the Zoom. Okay, I will check. So everyone in the group must turn on the video, and then I will check uh, your attendance for just only for proposal. Okay, if if you don't log in, that you're gonna be I will consider you as a missing person, even though you stay with your friend. Okay, um, and if you have all complete assignment, that means at least you will get an S. And then after you submit your video here, I will upload your video to a class YouTube channel. Gonna be a class YouTube channel. I will do it for you. Okay. And then if the number of viewing number more than 1,000, then you will get an O. Okay. And for any student who have a missing assignment, you will get an I grade. I I want to notify you that it may take like a 3 month to correct your grade. Okay. I Because they're gonna be like a layer to approve your grade collection. Okay. Any question? Have any question? And from now to the week of to present your proposal, I will try to give you idea what you need to do. Okay. And also homework is gonna be something like a coaching you from the beginning to your proposal. โอเคครับ any question any question มีคำถามไหมเอ่ย any question no okay that's good So how many people do we have now? We have 94. Wow. Okay. And today, okay. So in this one, in this Google Classroom, I have assignment. Assignment means you need to do it. I may have some like a little assignment. For example, group sign up, and the last one gonna be. So after I upload your work to the YouTube channel, gonna be group video, right? Each of you must go to the YouTube channel and then get you the URL and and put post in the Google Classroom. Okay, not everyone. Okay, for the last one. If you have any question about assignment, ask. Okay, please ask. And homework mean like a top question. Okay, and I may just take a look some of your homework. But for material here, gonna be content that may be useful for you. Okay, video from previous weeks. I will try. I will upload to a YouTube channel and then post a link it. Okay. Any question ครับมีคำถามไหมเอ่ย Any question? Okay, no question. Okay, I anyway, so I will try to use AI. Okay. Oh, one more thing. We have no exam. We have no exam for this class. Okay, gonna be general education class. So basically, you need to work with your friend. For this class, you need to work with your friend to propose a new a new beverage, and then you have to make it. You make to make like a prototype. Okay, you don't need to make so many bottle or cups. Just make only one or couple, and then let it. And then ask somebody, probably your friend or your family, to test your work. Okay. So this week, last week, I should teach you about this topic about law and order, about the beverage production in Thailand. Okay, what you need to do for this class. Okay, we have Food Act, gonna be 1979. Okay, so I hope it's correct. Uh, Primary legislation governing all food and beverage production. So must meet the safety standard and manufacturing requirement. Also, we have an excise tax act. Okay, gonna be on the alcoholic beverages and specific non-alcoholic drink. Okay, this just for the excise excise act. I hope I pronounce correctly. Tax act. Okay, another one gonna be consumer protection act to protect consumer rights through accurate labeling, quality assurance, and fair business practices. Okay, next one. Manufacturing license requirement. So all beverage manufacturer in Thailand must obtain proper licensing from the FDA. For the licensing process, ensure compliance with health, safety, and quality standard. So this is gonna be key requirement. Yeah. So FDA manufacturing license. GMP means good manufacturing practice certification. Another one, HACCP, hazard analysis, critical control point, compliant. And another one, an annual facility inspection and renewal. And last one, qualified personnel and proper training documentation. This gonna be special regulation for alcohol production. So we call this one hot still. Okay, hot still. So in the laboratory, in chemistry laboratory, uh, distiller just made from glass. But for the alcohol production, the distiller made from copper. Okay, so you need excise department license. Okay, this one they have like they have to control on the distillation and fermentation. Okay. So gonna be so they change the change regulation that impact. No, if the AI not wrong, okay. So this one you can use it as a guideline. But they we just probably last couple of months ago they passed a new law for alcohol production that now if anyone can produce alcoholic beverage. Another one gonna be tax compliant, and we have a strict regulation on advertisement. They're gonna be quality standard and safety requirement. So basically for alcoholic beverage, so you start from like a sugar and sugar. You may have sugar from fruit, right? Fruit. Or yeah, like sugar cane. What else? Rice, right? Or even like a fruit, uh, grape. Yeah, and then you start the fermentation to convert sugar to alcohol. And sometime if your process not it depends on the process. This one I just try to I haven't done it yet. Okay, but I just look at on the internet that sometimes you will get the methanol. Okay, methanol is not it's a toxic chemical. Okay, it can be harmful to your health. Okay, methanol is okay, but if there are any methanol contaminated in your alcoholic beverage, that could be bad for bad for your health. Okay, so you need so basically you need to test your finished product. But for this card, you don't have to. I don't know if you have to. If there are any food gonna make any alcoholic beverage for this card, but it's gonna take a longer time. Another one, water quality standard, hygiene protocol for the equipment, facility, and person, and then storage condition. Another one that gonna be on the regulation gonna be the labeling. So this gonna be mandatory label information. It's gonna be example. You can look on the label on the bottom, and gonna be import and export regulation. There is import requirement, and export standard. And this is a penalty and enforcement measure. It's gonna be fine ranging from 5,000 to 100,000. And you're gonna and another one gonna be license suspension, and another one criminal prosecution. This is a recent regulatory update. Okay. Okay. Think you can search from the Google. I may be wrong. Okay, ensuring safe and compliant beverage production. This part. So make sure it's safe and comply with the FDA regulation. Okay, this is the last one for the law and order of beverage production. And for us, I forget to include a university order. Okay, so we cannot drink alcoholic beverage in the campus. In the campus. Okay. Okay. Any question for this part? So, and for anyone who under 20, 20, you cannot drink alcohol. No question. Okay, no question. I go to the next one. So for this class, you know, is a finance literacy class. So you need to make a commercial product. So we're gonna use design thinking. So design thinking, we have five steps. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be customized design thinking for beverage production. So we're gonna transform beverage industry to human-centered innovation and creative problem solving. Yeah, let's see what we have here. So what does design thinking? So design thinking is a tool that try to integrate the need of people and blah 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 here. So it try to get the the customer the customer need, okay, and then convert the customer need to a product. Yeah. So we're gonna have five steps here. So we're gonna be five steps of design thinking. So the first one, empathize. Empathize means try to understand customer need, pain point through research and observation. You can get it from the like interview, or you can use. I think you can use AI this part to understand consumer need, and then after that, the define step. So we try to define the the core problem or define the opportunity to create a product, and then ideate mean. So after this gonna be like define a problem, and then you're gonna solve the problem in ideate. So generate creative solution through brainstorming and collaborative innovation. And then step four gonna be prototype. You're gonna make a prototype. And then after you get a prototype, and then you try to get feedback from uh, your just like a small group from like testing your product. Okay, there are gonna be five steps here of design thinking: empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. So they're gonna be common one, and you can use this design thinking for any commercial product. So if you're gonna create a product in the future, you can use design thinking. So the first one, empathize to understand your customer, so you can get it from consumer interview. Okay, so you can get what kind of habit of the consumption or preferences or need. Okay, or another one, you just get it from observation. You can look how people you know interact with beverages in the real life. You can observe at home, work, gym, or any social gathering places. Another one, for market analysis. I think you can use AI. You can use AI. And this part, I support you to use AI to, to get the market analysis. Sometimes AI can hear the customer voice. Another one, the step two, define articulating the challenge. So it's gonna be like a I think gonna be like a try to define the problem that you're gonna solve. So, so this part, this step, you need a clear, actionable problem statement. And these are example of the statement. For example, now I think people like to drink, I would say like not too sweet beverages or non-sugar. But somehow if you add artificial sugar, sometimes artificial sugar is not safe. But anyway, okay, we have to do the research. And step three, ideate. Ideate, you're gonna generate the creative solution. You have to have like a group meeting. So you have like brainstorming session. This one we call scamper technique. So gonna be this action or mind mapping. Mind mapping. This is gonna be step three. Okay. So for beverage innovation, okay, this example ideation technique for beverage innovation. So the flavor exploration, package, packaging innovation, another one, sustainability focus. Okay, step four, prototype. So you need to make it real. Okay, so not gonna be a small scale. Okay, a small scale. You have to make a big scale. Yeah, just make a couple model of your product. That enough for the evaluation for the next step. So when we talk about a prototype, we have to think about, if in the future you're gonna make a bigger scale, how fast you can get it to the market. Another one gonna be cost efficiency. And you need consumer validation. You need to test with the real user. Again, last step gonna be test. So validating your innovation. So gonna be sensory testing, and then you just choose a focus group, and then this part gonna make a pilot market. Okay, this is an example of the parameter from AI. So AI propose some real world success story. So one that you should look to gonna be functional beverages. Okay. For example, fruit infused water without sweetener. Gonna be healthy, right? Healthy beverage. Another one, sustainable packaging. Okay, so you need eco-friendly packaging. Another one gonna be personalized nutrition. So now no alcohol beverage. Okay, I can skip this part. This gonna be common challenges. So gonna be time constraint, budget limitation, risk aversion. Okay, another one. Okay, we just skip this part. But we have time constraint for this class. Okay? And budget. I don't have budget for you. Okay, last one. Okay, you try to use design thinking. Okay, and then if it doesn't work, just go to the first step. Okay, and then try to measure the impact. Okay, we have a last statement here. Design thinking is not about making things pretty. It's about making things work for people. And in beverage production, this human-centered approach is the key to sustainable competitive advantage. Okay, this is gonna be the last one for me. Any question มีคำถามไหมจบแล้วมันจบไวอุตส่าห์เตรียมมาตั้งเยอะ Okay, any question? Any question? No? Okay, after this, okay, so come back to Google Classroom. I have an assignment here. So after you click, it's gonna be individual work. Okay, you should not ask your friend, should not ask your friend to do it for you. You should do it for yourself. And so you just go to this Google form and then fill in your information here. First name, last name, student ID, number only. Group name, make sure that the group name be the same as your friend. Okay. Otherwise, it's gonna be different group. And you can look how you register for group here. Okay. So this group, even though this one is just small s here, it should be capital S, but I'm okay for this part. Okay, I will collect it for you. But for other, I may not have time to do it. So make sure you have the same character for, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just like a sort here and then next time when I ask you to do any group work, I just ask for only group name and one of your group member just submit the assignment. Okay. I hope this class will not have any like multiple name in a row. Row means this part, right? This part. So it's gonna be one by one student, one group. Okay. I have. So for this class, I have no penalty for any late submission. So because this class is OSU, I don't want this class to be a bit complicated for grading scheme. Otherwise, I'm gonna be headache. And yeah, any question, Pap? Any question? No question? Okay, if no question, so they're gonna be assignment two. They're gonna be homework. So 2026 SCGI 114. So this gonna be define, no, empathize or empathize. So I will ask, so this gonna be in an individual work. So individual work. So use AI to get a customer need for you. Really simple one. I'm not sure it's gonna be hard. Gonna be really simple. Gonna be homework. Homework. Try to use AI. Yeah, give you until next next Monday. Can you just submit your work here in the homework? Gonna be assignment number 3, and then after that we will have a discussion next week. Okay, this week so fast. I finished so fast. Any question you have? Any question? มีคำถามไหมล่ะชวนคุยแล้วเลย Any question? No question? So you can use AI for this class, okay? I don't mind. You know how to use it, right? Alan, you have any question? No? Do you understand assignment number 3? So it's gonna be a part of your proposal. You need to start from empathize first to get the customer need. You don't want to make any product and make the product that no other people want to buy it. You want to make product that gonna be someone going to pay for it. Yes. Okay, so you need to know the customer need first. Okay. And I think now we can use AI to do the market analysis. Okay, if no question, okay. See you next week, and then work on the assignment number 3, and then I try to get your idea next week. Then we have a discussion about your your work, your assignment number 3 next week. Okay, thank you ครับ see you next week